If you are tired of feeling like crapacola about yourself, this is the video for you. Hey, what's up? It's Emily and welcome back to my channel. If you don't know me, consider me your internet big sister, and my goal is to help you thrive in your 9 to 5 and beyond. I have a viral TikTok series all about how I'm unshakably confident, and I got so many requests to make this a long form video, so here we go. I'm gonna go through my top 5 tips on how I developed unshakable confidence, and I really mean unshakable. The first thing I did to build up my confidence was to actually build an appetite for rejection. Yeah, a little crazy, but hear me out. When I was 16 years old, if I would have flirted with a guy and he clearly indicated he wasn't interested in me, I would have cried about it probably for like a week. If that were to happen to me today, I would probably laugh it off and say, okay, whatever, you clearly weren't the one. And that's because today my sense of confidence and self-worth doesn't come from external validation like work or boys or friends or fashion. It comes from who I am as a person. And the only person who can invalidate me now is me. So I would put myself in positions, especially in my early 20s, where I know could easily land me in rejection, and they most certainly did. I would go up to guys in bars and I would try to hit on them, and some of them just were not interested. I would apply for jobs I definitely wasn't qualified for. I got so used to rejection that rejection was no longer a big deal, and I had to teach myself that the only way I would feel satisfied or validated was if I did that for myself. I also focused on having hobbies that were exclusively for me and that I did alone. I think one of the things that really fueled my insecurities was feeling like, yes, I needed other people to validate me, but also that I needed a really popping social life in order to feel like I was worth something. For example, if I was 17 and I stayed home alone on a Friday night, I would think I'm a loser. At 27, that's literally my dream Friday night. Like, I love that for me. And getting really comfortable doing things alone was one of the #1 ways I fell in love with myself. I realized how much confidence I had being by myself, how warm and inviting I am because I would make so many friends while I was out alone. It really just made me see myself in a completely independent light. And the easiest way to do that is pick up a hobby that is just yours. It's not something you're doing with another friend. For me personally, it was going to the gym, and the gym generally just completely transformed my life. I keep getting these little fluffs from my pillow. You're impacting my life right now. And especially when that hobby is just yours, as you see yourself continue to improve with time, you start to build that confidence in yourself too. I also talk about this all the time, but I completely stopped any negative self-talk in its tracks, even if it felt weird to stop. If I caught myself ever saying like, ooh, I don't look good in these jeans, blah, 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 instead of feeding into it, I would literally stop that thought and go do something else and distract myself until I hit a point where those thoughts just naturally were not coming to me because I was so used to blocking them in their path. Your mind is so impressionable, and if we're constantly telling ourselves that we are not enough, eventually that's exactly what we're going to believe. And by extension, I also stopped hanging out with people who made me feel bad about myself and also who weren't saying nice things to my face or behind my back. When you have friends who are constantly pointing out the best in you, calling out how wonderful you are as a person, how beautiful you are, that really changes the way that you see yourself. This one is really personal, but it did help me a lot. I no longer set weight-based goals. A lot of my goals, especially on my fitness journey in university and fresh out of university, were based on weight. I would feel good once I lose 10 pounds. Once I lose 5 pounds, I'll wear that bathing suit. And that was so toxic because once again, my worth was coming from an external factor, a number on a scale, and not from within. So I redesigned my goals to be focused on strength. You know, how long could I run? How healthy did I feel? How much more energy did I have? And even that small change really helped with my positive self-talk. I deleted all the toxic people off of social media. No ifs, ands, or buts. I don't care if you know me. I don't care if I know you. I don't care if you're a celebrity. If I look at you on the internet and you make me feel bad, I want none of it. But by far, the biggest factor in having unshakable confidence is not giving an SHIT about what other people think. This one phrase made it so much more easy for me to detach and stop caring about what other people think. I mean, obviously it got a lot easier to stop caring when I started building out those healthy habits and encouraged my own validation to come from myself and not from others. But every time someone tries to make you feel bad or someone tries to judge you or pass judgment on you, they're trying to make you feel embarrassed. And what I've learned is you can't embarrass me if I'm not embarrassed. So in those difficult moments, I literally tell myself, you know what, you can't embarrass me because I'm not embarrassed. And again, it puts the onus of power back on myself and asking myself, do I feel good doing this? If the answer is yes, then what does it matter what you think? In fact, you trying to embarrass me is embarrassing for you. But in addition to that, a lot of my confidence comes from within and who I am as a person and not what I look like. Sure, I may be a stunningly gorgeous, breathtaking 27-year-old woman right now, but God willing, one day I'm gonna be 85 and I am not going to look like this. So does that mean I should feel like shit? No. How I look is the least interesting thing about me. When you take these little things into practice, I promise it's going to feel like you're faking it. It's not going to feel natural. It's going to feel weird, and that's the point. This is what people mean when they say fake it till you make it. If you start adopting these healthy habits, at some point, if you do it enough, it's just going to become a natural part of how you operate, and then naturally you are just going to feel better alongside it. I've been skinnier and prettier and younger in the past than I am right now, but I can tell you, I am so much more confident and happy right now in this moment than I have ever been at any other point in my life. I hope that this little video gave you a loving kick in the booty, you know, to help you feel great about who you are and what you deserve. I care about you so much. Unconditionally. I hope to see you back in more videos. I hope you like this one, and I'll talk to you in my next video. Yes, we sing at the end of every video.